In today's video, I'm going to be replacing the radiator on my 2005 Toyota Camry with a Denso OEM brand. It doesn't take too much time. My radiator has been leaking and I overheated a little bit. So I'm going to open my radiator cap. Now you want to relocate your petcock, which is in the middle on the bottom of the radiator, and start draining your coolant. Get a drain pan underneath there. It's like a white little cap. Kind of hard to show you from here. Oh, draining it out onto my hands. I don't know how long this is going to take because I don't know how much is left in here. So let that drain out, and while you let that drain out, you can probably start taking your radiator support off. Okay, I'm going to move that because you probably want to keep that radiator cap. Okay, well that drains, you can see the little petcock down in there. Put these two 10mm right here first to start with. Now you want to remove this right here, this bolt, and there's another bolt right here, and there's another bolt over here. Now you got to remove your hood latch. Seems to be a bolt right here, right behind the hood latch. You can detach your horns with these connectors right here, or not. You can also leave them in there. Leave this off to the side some. Remove your radiator hose. What I'm going to do is to make this a little bit faster is I'm going to remove my lower radiator hose to make it drain fast. It's usually a spring clamp that holds it in where you squeeze the two ends and pull it off, but I replaced mine. I'll show you on the up radiator hose, but it's just one right here. And there's another one down there. You don't have to remove the whole hose, but this lower radiator hose is basically brand new, so. Oh, it looks like it's done draining. Okay, that's good. Alright, so make sure you place your drain pan underneath the lower radiator hose just in case there's more down there. Actually, I'm going to remove the top part of the radiator hose just to make it a little bit easier to get to. Okay, this is off. Okay, the upper radiator hose is now off. Now there are some radiator hoses on the bottom. Usually they're very rusty and will break if you're in a rust belt. But I put regular hose clamps on mine, so I'm going to remove them now. They should be. There's one right below the radiator cap, and there's one right below this first fan by the battery. There will be some transmission fluid that comes out of here. Probably. Okay, my transmission cooler lines are removed. Now I believe you can just pull up your radiator and it should just come out. You can oh yeah, remove this overflow tube right here too. Remove the connector for the fans too, don't forget about that. There we go. Electrical disconnect pliers are a must-have if you're working on cars all the time. There we go. Radiator is now out. Remove anything that you think you might need. Now start removing stuff from your old radiator and put onto your new radiator, like the no fans. Three bolts at the top. We'll remove the fans. Install your new bolts. Your old bolts, should I say. Okay, remove the caps from the transmission cooler line fittings. Now I should be good to just slot this radiator back in. Okay, now you want to slide your radiator into those little holes in the bottom so they line up. Now the radiator should be slotted in there. Now I'm going to re-bolt this thing right here in. Make sure these little rubber things are lined up in there. Install your bolts for the radiator support. Okay, now I'm going to thread in all these bolts or screw them in. Connect your horns. Hood latch. Again, install your new your radiator hoses back up. Make sure to plug in your fan connectors just in case you forget. Okay, so sorry about the weird view, but My phone died, so I have to use my GoPro to record this. Let's go ahead now, and you can barely see in there, but you should have connected up your hose clamps. I still gotta connect mine up. Okay, that should be good right there. Yeah, that's tightened down. Now you want to tighten down put in and tighten down your transmission lines. It's obvious where they go, but yeah, let me show you real quick. If you can even see this, which I don't think you can, but there is a line here. It goes into the side that it's closest to, and so does the other ones. Okay, so I got my phone charged enough to actually finish recording this. And then you want to install your overflow tube, like that. Transmission cooler lines, radiator hoses, lower and upper, hose clamps, fan cable, horns, they should be plugged in. Everything should be good to fill it up with coolant. I bought concentrate, so I have to mix it. So I have an empty water jug. I'm gonna fill this halfway up with concentrate coolant and the rest of the way up with distilled water. Don't use tap water, please. Distilled water only. And remember, when you're done, don't dispose of the coolant on the ground or anything. If the animals drink it, if any animal drinks it, it's sweet tasting and they will die. Okay, now I'm gonna start pouring this in here with a funnel. Of course, I need a funnel. So halfway on this gallon jug, and then halfway with coolant, and then halfway with water. Now that's about halfway on the coolant. All right, distilled water. Okay, that's mixed. Back on here and mix it up thoroughly. And you want to start pouring this, put the funnel in there, because you don't want to do this and spill it everywhere. That would not be fun. Start pouring it in. Uh-oh, it's bubbling. Slowly pour it because it can bubble some. There's a full gallon of coolant. I need a flashlight. Dang. Okay, it is full here now. What you want to do is you want to start your engine and turn your heat on all the way. Squeeze your upper radiator hose while you do this. Now you want to let your engine warm up to operating temperature. Watch your temperature while you do this. Okay, so once you've installed your radiator support, coolant hoses, coolant clamps, transmission cooler lines, which they go right here. The long one goes over there if you didn't see it before, and the shorter one goes, you know, right there on the driver's side. You installed your coolant and you made sure it's bled out as best as you can by squeezing that radiator hose and bleeding the air out. You should see bubbles bubbling up, and more coolant should be pulling down from the funnel. So, and then you want to fill your radiator coolant overflow to the full mark or whatever. You want to take it for a drive and check to see if your coolant, just to like drive around until operating temperature, and then keep an eye on that temperature gauge. Keep a really close eye on that. And if you start to overheat, you want to pull over and squeeze your radiator hose. But when you do take it for a drive, make sure your heater is on full blast. That's basically it for this radiator installation. It's holding pretty well. I've been driving it for a little bit and it's doing pretty good. No overheating, no leaks that I can see. So yeah, if you guys liked it, I'm not gonna beg for it like I always say, but you want to subscribe. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in another video, unless you don't want to watch another video, then that's fine. But yeah, bye.